All right, how's it going, guys? Today we're taking a look at this property here on Chevy Chase Canyon. It's literally on the road. Now, this home is really special because it's 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath. It has this nice up top balcony with tons of space and a beautiful view of the canyon. You can kind of watch the cars drive by here. A large backyard for the kids and hanging out. There's tons of original features and characteristics like this built-in old fireplace. Pretty original but nice. The updated kitchen with nice appliances here. Everything's functional. Just a good amount of space. There's large bedrooms. It's kind of the best part of the old house is the bedroom sizes. And here's the best part is the downstairs ensuite for your mother-in-law, work from home office, or it could be a studio if you're a musician. It's got its own private bathroom as well. So let's get this tour started. You guys are gonna like this house. So back on the street here, this is a property located on Chevy Chase Drive. This is in the middle of Chevy Chase Canyon here. And it's really nice in terms of curb appeal. It's like one of the more original homes in this neighborhood. You do live, if you choose to live here, you live in a very nice neighborhood where a lot of these homes are new, modern, more high dollar valued homes here. So you're getting quality neighbors is the point I was trying to make. But getting this tour started, you have this nice 2-car garage plus driveway. You have the downstairs mother-in-law suite or ensuite bedroom, which is bedroom number 4. We'll take a look at that later. But then walking up the steps to the main entrance here, you enter the house. And I do want to point this out. So yes, we're on a busy boulevard, but it's quiet. You really don't hear the road noise. And they did a good job designing this house because the main living areas are facing the street and the bedrooms are in the back of the house further away. So it's really, a big benefit here. You get a big house at a good price and you don't really have to deal with some of the negatives of living on a busy road. So this is kind of like the smaller family den area. It connects out towards the outdoor balcony patio. This is above the garage and goes down to the side. We'll take a look at that a little bit later. You keep walking through to the other side. This is the main living area. This is where you have your Christmas tree, couches, TVs, dining sets. Just a lot of space for you to live with your family and enjoy the home. Very cozy is what I'll say. These are original floors. Obviously has some wear and tear items, but this is an original house. The owner's done a great job maintaining the property, and it's just a good space if you're looking for a cozy home. Big windows for lots of natural light. This room right here doesn't have any recessed lighting in the ceiling area, but you can use some of the outlets to add some lighting fixtures. Fireplace is gas and it does work, so that's a nice touch. Gonna walk back through here. So if we come down the hallway, there is a half bath, or a little quarter bath actually, which is perfect for guests. It's got a small pedestal sink. Really functional. It's right here by the entrance. This takes you downstairs to the mother-in-law suite. We'll go ahead and check that out in a little bit. But I want to show you the kitchen area. Kitchen is one of the newer rooms in the house. It's been nicely updated. You got new countertops, cabinets, nice, I would say, decently new appliances. They aren't brand new, but they are functional and they work. They're going to be staying with the property, so that's a nice touch. And it's just, cozy kitchen. It gets the job done. Not too tight though, where you can have 3-4 people in here and nobody is going to be bumping elbows. I'll show you back this way. This is kind of where you can have a small dining set and it connects to the backyard or overlooks the backyard. Backyard is actually a good size for this type of property, so that's a nice feature. Again, we'll check out the backyard in a little bit. We're gonna head to the bedrooms. This is one of the pass-through bedrooms here. So this is bedroom number 3 on the top level. There's 3 bedrooms up top. Again, the floor is original. It's got a lot of scuff marks and wear and tear. But if you put a rug down, and some furniture pieces, you're not really gonna see it. So it won't be that bad of an eyesore. Otherwise, the bedrooms, this is probably the smallest of the three. You could fit a queen size bed in here and maybe a desk, and that's about it. If there's a kid's room, you can put some bunk beds, and there's not too much trouble here. It does have its own private restroom and a shower, which is a nice touch. This bathroom's been updated as well, so there are some good features in here. Nice new vanity, shower right here. It's not the biggest shower, but it is nicely updated. So, quite functional. Closets, this is part of the original built-ins. Not the largest, but it gets the job done. Just go ahead and see right there. It's fairly standard for what you expect in a house like this. And then we're in the hallways here. So you have the hallway that takes you back around to the living room. There's a bedroom one right here. There's a Jack and Jill bathroom to this hallway, but that's actually the master bathroom. So we'll go back in there in a second. But up the steps to the master. Here we go, it's the master bedroom. Lighting is not the brightest in here. You can plug some lights into the outlets, but this is just one singular light. Overlooks the backyard area, so kind of keep an eye on things going on. This bedroom, it does feel like a master. It's pretty large. You can fit a king size bed, a desk, extra furniture pieces in here. Shouldn't be a problem. There is a his and a hers closet. They're not the biggest, but it's nice that there's two of them. Fairly standard with what you're working with. And then there's really small storage up top. So that's a nice bonus. So stepping down into the bathroom that I was just mentioning is shared. So you can see back in the hallway in that other bathroom or bedroom, sorry. You got the shower right here. Nice shower tub combo, or sorry, just the shower. The tub is right there. It's a big tub. It's one of the original like 50-gallon tubs, so that's huge. You can fit probably two people in there, no problem. Toilet, and then the double vanity sink. So, not the craziest bathroom, but very functional, gets the job done. Two people will have no problem getting ready in here in the mornings. So let's carry on. Got some nice cabinet storage here. This is good for your linens, floor to ceiling storage there. Good for the linens and, you know, tissues, toiletries, anything you need storage for. This is the secondary bedroom right off the master. Master's up the stairs. You got the smaller pass-through bedroom right here. And this is the secondary bedroom, or the third one. It's also a really good size. You can fit a king-size bed in here. Queen will totally fit. Queen and some furniture pieces. That's like a perfect setup in here. But it really just depends on how you guys live. If you have kids, 2 sets of bunk beds. This is a good sized room. And then let me show you this. This is the standard closet. Pretty good size, I would say. You actually have 3 panels there and then storage up top. So it's actually a really large closet for this bedroom. Carrying on. As we walk down the hallway here, you got this whole wall of storage. So it's a nice touch. You got storage up top, storage down below, and so on. So let's see here. Another, hall closet, pantry area. It's just really a good amount of storage if you guys are a big family. And then we're kind of back. This is the front door. This is that little quarter bathroom. Back in the kitchen. This is the more smaller, dining area. And now what I promised you is the mother-in-law suite. So let's go ahead and walk on downstairs. This is nice because it's connected to the main house. You don't have to go down here if you don't want to. But if somebody wants to come up and say hello, they can. Laundry is located down here, so I guess you will have to share that. Full-size washer and dryer. It's got a little sink and then the water heater in here. So this is the laundry room. There is a private door though for the mother-in-law suite. So boom, right there, private door. If they don't want to see you, they can just keep that shut. But you open this up, and it's a really good sized room. I would say this is totally a secondary master. Put a king size bed in here, no problem. Definitely a couple furniture pieces, and then also has its own ensuite bathroom. Shower tub combination right there. It's a nice touch. And then you also have very large Harry Potter style closet, like very large. You fit a lot of items in here. So that's a nice touch. Depending on how you use this room, either as an office, bedroom, studio, it's connected to the garage, so that's something you should know. And you know, if there's vehicles in here or you know, someone's crafting something, it could be noisy for that room. But also, really good idea is if you're a craftsman and you need a home office and workplace, you can do some crafting projects in the garage, and then this is like an extension of the garage, and it becomes the office part 2 or a studio. Really just depends. There's a lot of opportunity here. So 2 cars could fit here, 2 cars could fit in the driveway. It makes 4-car parking. This is a really large original garage door, or sorry, garage in general, and has the nice new electronic motors. So that's a positive touch. And yeah, so that kind of wraps it up for the house. Let's jump to the backyard real quick. Okay, jump into the backyard. This is that main balcony that you notice from the street level. So we're actually standing on top of the garage here. This is that smaller family room that you can nicely open up these doors, make this a beautiful seating area, and then you can just enjoy the canyon view. So if you like to people watch, or maybe like to say hello to some folks walking by, this is a good opportunity for you to do that. It's nice and green around here, so it's very peaceful, very, I would say mostly silent, but obviously you got the cars, but peaceful is definitely a good way to describe this with the greenery. Carrying on to the backyard's actually really large, and it's nice that it has this like L-shaped wraparound, because this could be a section for the adults if you're like having a gathering, and then if you wanted to have a party, or you know, you have kids that want to just run around, this is a ton of space for them to do that. It has a nice outdoor fireplace that you can have a nice barbecue or something. And then just looking back, it's huge. This is really good for this size and the price and everything that you're getting. So you got the space for the gatherings, the kids, and then the hangout area above the garage and the patio space. So that kind of wraps up the tour. If you guys have any questions, you want to see this property in person, feel free to reach out to me and I'll make sure I can answer your questions and get you a tour. All right, we'll talk to you guys on the next one. Take care.